I was very concerned about the HIV problem in the 1980s. So I was doing some research in the Institute of Medicine library, and I read an article in the American Journal of Microbiology. And there was an article in there celebrating the anniversary of the 30th anniversary of the Jonas Salk polio field trial. And there was a picture, and that picture of Dr. Salk just seemed to come alive to me, like one of those Harry Potter kind of characters in the picture that came alive. And I swear he said, call me. And so I did. I reached out at the Salk Institute. It took several weeks for me to finally get through. And I just sort of barged my way into his life. He was the most famous scientist living in the world today, and I was just getting started in my career. So it took a little bit of persistence. I'd leave a message at the Salk Institute every few days, different message every time, so he wouldn't think I was a salesman of some sort. But eventually he called me back. I happened to be in the shower in a hotel in Los Angeles when the phone rang, and it was one of those bathrooms where the phone is in there with you. And so I was in the shower. I reached out and answered the phone, and there was Jonas Salk returning your phone call. So there I was, stark naked, and I decided I didn't want to hang up and call him back at a more convenient time. So with a head full of shampoo and no clothes on, I made my impassioned appeal to Dr. Salk that the time was ready and the need was great for developing a new generation of vaccines and immune therapies. So he agreed to meet with me, and we became fast friends after that. The idea that we were working on was to take advances in biotechnology and apply them to both vaccinology and the field of immune therapy, particularly in the HIV vaccine area and cancer vaccine. So we did this by starting a company called the Immune Response Corporation. And I was with him literally, if not to the last day, at least to the last week. We conducted the largest HIV trial and probably the largest immune therapy trial up to that date on 2,500 patients. At the end of that trial, Bruce Walker, who was the head of the HIV program at Mass General, the largest teaching hospital of Harvard Medical School, said that this provides the first evidence that we can reconstitute the immune system in HIV-positive patients. We also patented and incubated the technology basis for the first FDA-approved cancer immunotherapy. That was the watershed event that started the explosive field of immuno-oncology.